All right. Let's dive into something maybe a little unexpected.
Mm,
Dentistry. Don't worry, we're not going to judge your flossing or anything like that.
definitely not.
But we're taking a close look at Palmieri Dentistry.
Okay.
This is a practice in Mooresville, North Carolina. And we're going to uncover what makes them, well, exceptional.
Yeah.
Because that seems to be what they're going for.
Right.
We're going to go beyond just the drills and fillings and all that.
Yeah.
Explore the stories behind it, the technology, and the philosophy. Because believe me, it gets pretty interesting.
Looking forward to it.
So right off the bat, their tagline, exceptional smiles made here.
I see that.
Seems straightforward enough.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's got to be more to it than that, right?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's simple, but it's really a clever marketing message, right? Yeah.
Because it's not just about fixing teeth. It's about, tapping into that human desire to feel confident, to have a good self-image, and how other people see you.
Yeah, smile can do a lot for you.
Exactly.
That's a good point. And speaking of, the message they're trying to send, they've got this other quote on their website, and it really threw me for a loop. Be honest, truthful, and dedicated with people, and they will be your success story.
Okay.
Now, that's not something you usually see at the dentist's office, is it?
No, not really. That's an interesting quote to have on a dentist's website.
Yeah.
But I think it speaks volumes, right? Because for a lot of people, going to the dentist, it's a stressful experience.
Oh, sure.
They're worried about pain or being judged or costs.
Yeah, all that.
And so by emphasizing honesty and dedication, he's tackling that head on.
Building that trust even before you step into the office.
It's like he's saying, we're in this together.
Exactly. We're partners in this. And that's huge, that transparency and that relationship. That's becoming more and more important these days. People want to feel heard.
Oh, for sure. All right, so let's get into some of these patient stories. Because one thing that Palmieri Dentistry does really well is they have this smile gallery.
Okay, yeah.
And they are not shy about showing off the work.
I like that.
Yeah. So I've got Monica, Kayla, Bobby, Brandliny. I mean, there's a real mix of people here. Seems like they're attracting patients from every walk of life.
Yeah, and that's smart, Showing that diversity in your kind of, patient testimonials and stuff is really important. It makes people feel welcome, right?
Yeah.
Because they can see someone who maybe is like them, similar age, similar background, and it makes it feel less clinical, right?
Oh, yeah.
More personal.
Definitely. And speaking of personal, Monica's story, this one's wild. All right, so she loves lemons, really loves lemons.
Okay.
But her enamel,
yeah,
I'm not so much a fan of that.
Yeah, the acidity will do that. It's a common problem, actually.
Right.
Yeah.
And get this, she travels all the way from Italy to get her smile fixed.
Wow.
That's dedication to pearly whites right there.
That's amazing. That says a lot, right? To travel that far, I mean, that's a big decision.
Oh, yeah.
And it really speaks to, I guess, the level of trust that people have in Palmieri Dentistry, the reputation. People are willing to travel for that.
It's like finding that perfect pizza place.
Right.
But for your teeth.
Exactly. And it's interesting, that's a trend we're seeing more and more, right? People are willing to travel for specialized care.
That's true. That's a good point.
Especially for something as, personal as their smile.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on to Kayla. So Kayla was born with some teeth missing.
Okay.
And dental implants, they completely changed her life, it seems like.
Yeah, and this is a great example of how dentistry, it's not just cosmetic, right? We're talking about real quality of life improvements here.
Yeah.
Implants, they're surgically implanted, basically, like little titanium posts that act like tooth roots.
Okay.
It's amazing. It's revolutionized dentistry, and they offer a level of stability and function that you just can't get with traditional dentures. So this shows that they're on top of the latest techniques. They're not afraid to use, cutting edge technology to really improve lives.
It's like they're rebuilding teeth from the ground up.
Pretty much, yeah.
And of course, we can't forget about Bobby. Years of soda really took a toll on his teeth, which I think a lot of us can relate to.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, sugar and acid, that's public enemy number one for your teeth.
The worst combo.
Right.
So common.
But thankfully for Bobby, composite veneers came to the rescue.
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah, like those custom-made shells that go over your teeth.
Exactly.
Gave him back the smile he was hoping for. Makes you think twice about that next soda, right?
It does. But what's interesting here is they used composite veneers.
Which have become really popular because they give you a natural look, but they're They're more conservative than like traditional porcelain veneers.
I see.
They keep more of your natural tooth structure.
So it's like a less intense makeover for your teeth.
Exactly. It's like a lighter approach.
Yeah.
And it shows that they're really like in tune with their patients. They're not just going for the like most high-tech thing every time.
Right.
It's about finding the right approach.
It's like, we hear you, we see what you're going for.
Yes.
We've got options.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's funny, all these stories, we're talking about Monica with the lemons and Kayla and the implants and Bobby with the soda.
Mm-hmm.
It really highlights that patient-centered care we were talking about before.
Yeah.
Like, it's not just about fixing a chipped tooth. It's about understanding the whole person.
Absolutely. And I think Palmieri Dentistry gets that. Dentistry is, as much about psychology as it is about the actual, like, technical work.
It's true. It's true.
Because when a patient feels heard, they're more likely to trust their dentist, right? And they're going to be happy with the result.
It's a relationship. It's not just, filling a cavity.
Exactly. You got it.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
And, that leads us to Dr. Palmieri himself.
Okay.
And I think his bio really stuck out to me. He says, "It's the passion I have to wake up every day and create beautiful smiles." It's like, it's not even just fixing teeth at this point. It's like,
it's art.
It is art.
Yeah.
It's like making people feel good.
Exactly. And it's so refreshing to hear a dentist talk like that.
It is.
You realize, like, it's not just a job. It's
a calling.
It's a calling.
Exactly. With some people.
And that passion, it rubs off,
Yeah.
It can make going to the dentist like a really positive experience.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
It's like, finding a mechanic who actually loves cars.
Right.
They're going to take care of your baby.
Exactly.
So speaking of passion, this absolutely blew my mind. Did you know he's been studying dentistry since he was 12 years old?
Get out.
12.
Wow.
I was still trying to figure out how to use a skateboard at 12, not
That's amazing.
becoming a dentist.
Talk about starting early. That's dedication, right?
It really is.
Clearly a passion.
And not to mention, he's originally from Italy.
Oh, okay.
Bringing a little international flavor to North Carolina.
I like it.
Adds to that whole, diversity and relatability we keep talking about.
It does. It brings a whole other dimension, right?
It does.
To his practice, maybe even influences his work. Who knows?
It's amazing, right? From lemon-loving Italians to, the magic of dental implants.
Yeah.
This deep dive into Palmieri Dentistry has been, not what I expected.
No, not at all. But it shows you how much dentistry has changed, right?
Yeah.
It's not just about fixing problems anymore. It's about creating something, creating possibilities.
Giving people the confidence to, share their smile with the world.
Exactly. And that's something that Palmieri Dentistry really seems to get. They're using technology, and not just to improve treatments, but the whole experience,
Right.
making it more comfortable, more personalized.
And they're not shying away from it either. I mean, that smile gallery, it's front and center on their website.
Yeah, they're proud of it.
We are good at what we do, and look at the difference it makes.
Exactly. And they're using those stories, those patient stories, to connect with people.
Right.
On a personal level, we understand you, we celebrate you, we're here to help you get where you want to be.
Your smile, your story, our expertise.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I love that. That's perfect.
So as we wrap up our deep dive into Palmieri Dentistry, I want to leave you with this. When was the last time you really thought about your own smile? Really thought about it, how it makes you feel, what you would change if you could, and why? Just something to think about. Until next time, keep on smiling, everyone.